Welcome, my name is Derek McRoy, and this is the Magic the Gathering Deck Builder Project. Magic the Gathering is a paper-based collectible card game that has been thriving since 1993, spanning over 100 unique expansion sets. They have woven stories of planeswalkers traversing multiple worlds and introducing us to many remarkable characters and species throughout the years. In fact, I myself have been playing the game since 1998. If there's one thing that those of us who play the game have in common, it is deck building. From my earliest days of sitting in the school foyer with my friends scribbling down with pen and paper as we organize our cards to outdo one another, to recent years of compiling my decks with Excel, there's always been a need to build and show off what I have among my peers. So, with this passion for the game, our team was spurred to create just that, the Magic the Gathering Deck Builder, an app to build and show off our deck builds. So let's kick things off today with a tour of our website. Landing on our homepage, here you'll find the main search bar, a display of 4 to 5 random cards throughout history. If I reload the page, you'll see those cards change every time, always random, as well as latest search results from our site, the top 10 searches total. Here we've had slivers, goblins that have been searched, or the top searches have been like the doctor or goblin. Let's see. So for the next step in our journey, let's log in. On the top right over corner is our login and registration pages. Here we can, there we go. Sorry, the picture was, or the presentation was blocking it. All right, so here I can go and register, where I can type in a username and my password to register. Or since I've already done that with multiple, I'll go ahead and create or use one of my logins I've made already. Having an account is important for building and saving your decks, for either showing them off or having a list of cards on hand to create on hand as you wish to purchase at a later date. So log in. And now my login and register turns into log out. And let's see. Visuals. So speaking of those lists, we would be hard pressed to make any progress if we didn't have a list to store them to. So let's go ahead and create our first deck. So I'm going to add a deck. We'll just call this, we can code it deck list. And I'll add the deck. And I get a little toast right here in the top right that the deck list has been added successfully. So now to add the magic to our deck list, back on the homepage, we'll begin our search. So searching by keywords will bring you results from all the cards in the game's history. I'm going to search for slivers. I've searched for sliver, a personal favorite creature type of mine, and I'm given a list of 136 cards from the game's history that have a match in the card's name to the keyword. Selecting any of these cards take me to that card's details page. Here's a breakdown of that card's details, marketing, pricing, links to purchase the cards, and if you're logged in, a way to add the cards to your deck. Since I'm logged in, I'm going to go ahead and add this card to our deck list that we've just made. So I'm going to select the We Can Code It deck list and add, and I'll get a toast for each time I add the card to the list. The toast represents our success. So let's talk about looking at our deck lists. So I can navigate to decks, and we get a list of all the decks created so far on the website. Alternatively, I can look at members, and I can look at all the deck lists created by those members. So like right here, and here's the We Can Code It deck list that we just created. And I can see where I've added the blur sliver 4 times there. Being logged in gives you access to also remove and manage your own deck list, but not anyone else's. So as an example, on the decks, I can delete the ones that belong to me, but not the others. And then the final feature, and my favorite feature of this entire webpage, is the sets page. Here you can view all the current sets of the game from alpha, released in 1993, to upcoming unreleased sets that have only just begun teasing the cards in their sets. With that, we end the tour. I'll go ahead and pass it on to Chris so he can talk about his parts.
All right, hi everyone, and thank you, Derek, for the introduction. I am Chris Brake. I had the privilege of working primarily on the design and layout of the MTG Deck Builder application. So today I'm going to share a little bit about our journey and how we created a user-friendly front end that's both visually appealing and unique in its own right. Our layout and design was built primarily using cascading style sheets, or CSS for short. An essential decision that was made during the design process was to forego any popular frameworks like Bootstrap or Tailwind. That was a choice made to avoid, real cookie cutter and uh, just avoiding the looking like countless other designs. So we felt using a more custom, we'd be using our own custom selectors and properties, and that was just avoiding the risk of cookie cutter design. The approach allowed us to create the right look for the deck builder, and we took pride in sculpting an interface that would stand out and give users an experience that's as refreshing as it is functional. While venturing into the realm of design, we chose to create our design based on simplicity. We believed that the simplicity could pave the way for the best user experience possible. Keeping the design clean and uncluttered ensures that the user can navigate the application effortlessly. Furthermore, kept a watchful eye on performance, wanted to limit the use of images, and just keep the design and application snappy and responsive. No frustrating load times for anything but the calls for bringing up the cards from the API. The design was created just using, keeping the user's journey in mind, and just maintaining a clear and intuitive interface, ensuring the users could find what they were looking for. The menu was designed to be as simple and easy to navigate, just reducing any confusion and making it as seamless as possible. And now I'd like to hand it over to Thayer. He's going to delve deeper into the technological aspects that underpin our front end.
Hello everyone, my name is Per. I had the privilege of handling the front-end part of our project using React.js. React is not just a library. It's a free and open source JavaScript library designed to craft beautiful and efficient user interfaces, all centered around reusable components. It's backed by Meta, formerly known as Facebook. Now, what makes React so amazing is its ability to create a single-page applications that feel seamless and intuitive. While React focuses on UI and component rendering, we have tapped into other incredible libraries for tasks like routing and client-side functionality. We choose React because it's decorative, efficient, and flexible, which in plain terms means we can effortlessly instruct React on what we want on our user interface, and it takes care of the rest. It's like having a trusty assistant for building beautiful interfaces. Now, as for our data source, we have used the power of Scryfall, providing us with the data through a REST API. With Scryfall, we have crafted features like searching, set exploration, random card discovery, and comprehensive card lists that have transformed our project into a real treasure for users. But the magic doesn't stop there. On the back end, we have crafted our very own API to securely store user information, which add more personalized experience for our users. For an in-depth dive into our system, my colleague Brett will guide you through our backend. Thank you.
Thank you, Thayer. So I had the privilege of working on our backend for the project, and I'll go over that. So now we'll dive into the essential technologies that drive the backbone of our project's backend services. Through careful consideration and strategic decision-making, we have selected a powerful combination of Node.js, Express.js, and PostgreSQL to empower our backend infrastructure. Our first choice, Express.js, is pivotal to our backend architecture. Express.js is a web application framework that's built on top of Node.js, which offers unparalleled flexibility and a comprehensive toolkit for streamlining the development of web applications and APIs. Its versatility and feature-rich nature are what led us to this choice. Our second key technology, PostgreSQL, was chosen for its reliability and robust database management capabilities. It is known for its data integrity, performance, and support for complex queries. This made it the perfect match for our project where data management and retrieval were mission critical. By combining these technologies, we've crafted a dynamic duo that's central to our project's success. These technologies work in harmony, acting as a bridge between our front end, React client, and underlying database. This combination ensures not only a high level of performance, but also scalability, which is also vital to our project's success. Ultimately, these technologies were the linchpin of a seamless and responsive user experience. With Express.js managing the API and PostgreSQL handling our data, we can provide users with fast, reliable, and dynamic interactions. Our strategic choice of Node.js, Express.js, and PostgreSQL as the core technologies for our project's backend has empowered us to build a high-performing, scalable, and user-centric application. These technologies are the foundation upon which our project thrives, ensuring a robust and reliable experience for all of our users. And now I'll pass it back to Derek.
All right, and that would conclude our presentation. And I do open the floor now for any